How y'all doing this morning? It is 7 a.m. Well, 6:59, I guess. I actually went live a minute early. Close enough to 7 a.m. for government work. I don't even know if the government would get that close. So, good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining me. Let me pick that up. Move that out of the way. Thanks for joining me. Hope everyone's having a good morrow and blessed be. If there's any witches out there celebrating the solstice today, I myself follow the teachings of Jesus, but I appreciate anybody's religion. So today is a cool holiday. If anybody knows, today is it's also called midwinter, or it's the shortest day of the year. This will be the longest amount of night that we have today. Then it'll start getting more daylight as we head into the spring season, which I'm super duper excited for because I can't stand winter. I'm super bad with seasonal depression. Like, does anybody else out there get seasonal depression? TikTok, how y'all doing this morning? Week three, I'm still streaming. I'm still streaming on TikTok. All right, let me share this stuff real quick. So, good morning, YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook. How y'all doing this morning? Man, the coffee's real good this morning. I got a classic, what was it? It's a Cinnabon classic cinnamon roll coffee. If you're just joining me over here on TikTok, if you don't mind sharing the stream, hit that like button, say hello. I'll say hello back. Good morning, Ricky, over on the Facebook page. How you doing, Bubba? I'm just sharing the stream real quick. Bruce, good morning. Whoa, that was super duper loud. Thank you, Crystal. Let me turn it down there. All right, how you guys doing this morning? Yeah, man, seasonal depression. So when the sun starts going down super early, people start getting depressed. People start not feeling good. If you guys can relate to that, let me know. Tell me below. No, I knew exactly what you meant, Bruce. That was a weird typo though. But yeah, that's definitely a thing I struggle with. My wife has gotten on to me about that, so this year I'm trying to handle it before it starts. I've just been trying to make sure that I'm active, going to bed early, getting up on time, sleeping like I feel. Hey, thank you. Someone sent me a heart on TikTok. I appreciate you. But yeah, so winter solstice, shortest day of the year. And like I said, it's a holiday for some religions out there. And so that's cool. I like the idea of the winter solstice, and about to tell on myself, obviously I'm a nerd. Oh, sorry. That's what Wellbutrin's for. Well, I mean, there's nothing wrong with taking medications from your doctor, and it's always good to speak to a professional. I mean, I've been through lots of therapy. I'm a big fan of talking about mental health. I rap about mental health. Actually, the song that I'm gonna play here in a minute is kind of, I recorded a verse yesterday, and that's kind of what it's about. It's like walking through life by yourself and knowing that you have to find other people to walk with you. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Gigi. Good morning, Brooke. Good morning, Center Supreme 7, something like that. Good morning, everybody on TikTok. See, I got a lot of people on TikTok this morning. If you don't mind, hit that like button, hit that share. I'll say hi if you say hi. Hello, little one. Thanks for joining me. I appreciate you guys. This is only my third week streaming on TikTok, so I need all the support. Help me get up in the algorithm. Help me find the TikTok fans out there so I can make a TikTok family. You're not okay. Talk to me. Seasonal depression? I understand. We're talking about that this morning. We're talking about it because this is the shortest day of the year. It's the winter solstice. And again, there's nothing wrong with going to the doctor. I currently take an anxiety medicine. Anxiety medicine changed my wife's life. A lot of people use medicinal herbs to take care of anxiety and depression. And those two things go hand in hand. A lot of times, anxiety and depression, even though they're two different things, they can run hand in hand because you could be so worried about stuff that you don't want to face it. So you don't even want to get out of bed to face the stuff you're worrying about. So that's a tough thing. So my suggestions for me this year is I'm going to make sure I'm getting as much sun and fresh air as I can during the day when the sun is out. I'm getting active. My wife likes to tan, so I'm going to hit the tan in bed with her maybe. I don't know. She last time she signed me up for it, I didn't use it, and then she got mad at me and made me cancel it. But maybe I'll actually use it this time because it's winter. Because it does feel good. It's like the sun, it gives you that feeling, that vitamin D you need. So, and I'm also staying way active. Like even though it's winter, and it might be nasty outside, it might be cold. You got to find ways to stay active. You can obviously stay active in your house. You can stay active, you can bundle up, stay active in your neighborhood, join a gym, something. But seasonal depression is real, and it's something that, even just depression is real, anxiety is real. These things are real. I'm not saying you have to give in to them or that it's the end of the world, but I'm saying you got to find ways to deal with them. And I'm not saying Wellbutrin is bad, but I'm saying medicine is only going to take you so far. So you probably need some medication. You probably need some therapy. You probably need some exercise. You probably need some fresh air. Like, there's a whole lot of things that people need to be okay, especially when you don't feel okay. And it's okay to feel okay. I don't know how else to say it. Nah, don't give up. Can never give up. Trust me. Can never give up. Yo, I'm going to play a song for you. Check this out. I just recorded this yesterday. Sometimes you need meds. Meds, that's what I'm saying. Meds are not bad. Good morning, Candygram. Where have you been? Haven't heard from you in a long time. I'm about to play some music. Okay, so this song is called Walk Alone at Night. The beat is mixed and the chorus on it is mixed. But the verse I just recorded yesterday, it's not mixed, it's rough. So forgive it. It's going to have some vocal effects on it. It'll sound real good, but I want you guys to get the message of it. I just recorded it yesterday. So, I like to share new stuff with you guys. So this is called Walk Alone at Night. Here we go. Shout out to Future. Shout out to everybody over on the TikTok. When I walk alone at night, I keep lonely scrolling till the daylight, still searching for what's right. Don't know if I'll ever find the light. When I walk alone at night, I keep lonely scrolling till the daylight, still searching for what's right. Don't know if I'll ever find the light. When I walk alone at night, ain't just that smart. Get off to a fast start and smile through the bad parts. Pass off to the ones that made it through the glass bars. Blast off faster than a rocket ship or NASCAR. That's hard. If you're talking where we come from, where we going, don't mean nothing without knowing there is someone needs you. Someone needs your walk, needs your growing, needs your harvest, needs your owing. Keep your bounty seeds for cloning. This will keep our species growing. Whoa. And I know you're not alone in. Just hold on to those moments. Keep them close and know you're chosen. And if your heart is ever frozen, and your spirit feels like closing, keep your eyes just looking homeward and your feet just moving forward. When I walk alone at night, lonely strolling to the daylight, still searching for what's right. Don't know if I'll ever find the light. When I walk alone at night, lonely strolling to the daylight, still searching for what's right. Yo, so I don't know how well y'all could hear that because it's not totally mixed. But shout out to JJ Hughes on the beat there. Hughes crew, good morning. Creeker Mariah snuck in. And Candy just told me a terrible thing. That she lost everything in the fire and didn't have insurance. And she's trying to work lots of jobs so that she can rebuild. And I knew this. So if you guys can say a prayer for Candy this morning, that would be good. It's I I don't like to ask people for anything, but positive thoughts. I hate to be that guy, but man, I believe that you can change the world around you by changing the way you think a lot of times. So always try to be positive. That's why we're trying to do the positive quote thing to end these in the mornings, because I want you guys to get out of here on a positive note. When you step out into the world in the mornings, you can shape what you want. They say you're like the people you surround yourself with, you're going to be like. That's something they tell you in NA. So I have 18 years that I've been clean since I've been off of drugs, but it definitely ruined my life. Of course, it took prison for me to get off of it. But one of the things is I've been through a lot of treatments and stuff, and in NA teaches that you got to change the people, places, and things that you're around, because if you go back to the same stuff, you're going to get the same results, So that's a thing you've got to do, you got to change some things sometimes. Yeah, say you guys, okay. This I don't know. This went tough over here. I'm trying to keep up with the comments on all the things that's going too fast. Good morning, Crystal. I swear if I could just have the TikTok stream with the rest of them together. But it's cool to be able to stream on TikTok. I am excited to have a new avenue. And I do thank all you guys on TikTok that have hit the like button. I see there's a lot of likes. I don't really know. I just have no idea what was going on. Oh man, bro said he thinks he was possessed a few years back. It's crazy. I used to you can't even say things like that to me, because I got things for that too. So I used to actually be an exorcist investigator. I'm not saying any more than that, but it was me. It's basically ghost hunting, but for a religious organization, as it were, mostly to disprove things. But this was quite some time ago. I used to be real involved into the church, and then I realized that the people in the church are just regular people, and so you can have church wherever you're at, and that these days, like the actual church here in America especially, is broken, man. These places are just not. I'd rather just spend my time with my family and teaching the people around me how to live good and teach others. That was what Jesus did. If you guys are familiar with it, he just had a couple of close friends, like 12 people, and then he told them to teach others. You don't have to have millions of people. Churches, so that's the thing. I like, and this is it too. So churches these days, like some churches have contemporary music, and they'll have a full worship band up there, you know what I mean? And then some churches are still singing out of hymnals, and it's hard for people from different walks of life to relate to that in the same time. But of course, music is something that makes you feel in your soul, music is something that helps you help people. Yeah, Miss Candy, that's fine. You definitely can post your cash up there. If anyone wants to help, send a couple dollars her way. She lost everything in a house fire. It's really tough. Good morning, Matt. Morning, Kay. So yeah, man, sorry I'm getting preachy this morning. What's up with this? Why am I acting like this? Man, I don't know. I just say whatever God puts on my heart when I'm doing these in the morning. That's what Jesus did. If that ain't a song right there, John said. I mean, I got this huge Jesus tattoo on my chest. And I got this in prison, so for me, learning about the Bible and learning about Jesus, it was personal and it was spiritual, and it was me in a cell, and solitary, and lots of time on the yard, and just lots of bad stuff, so for me it was something real that changed my life. And then when I got out and I saw how out here a lot of it was a fashion show and a lot of it was a put on, and it just wasn't the same as my Christian brothers I had in there, and it was weird for me. But of course I did get into it, and I was a youth pastor for a while, and I just wanted to help the children. But like I said, I realized that the adults were making it tough, and the backbiting and the gossiping and the I didn't know that that was what church was going to be like, because in prison, when you go to church, you just sort of go down to the to the cafeteria or whatever and have church. You just listen to some guy talk about the Bible, and that's it, and you're happy with that. But I don't know, it was just so different to get out. So again, I try to just be personal here. I talk to my peoples, so yeah, all my tattoos mean something. Most of them are from prison tats. Okay, Candy, have a good morning. Stay blessed. Morning, Jason. Tell Bryson I said hello. But yeah, so today's Thursday, again, winter solstice. We got into a little preaching for some reason. I don't know why. That song, though, I think that I'm going to put that on my album I have coming with Keyboy, and get Keyboy to do the other verse on that. What do y'all think? Anybody who heard that song, what do you think? Oh, yeah. Supreme Center over on the TikTok just brought up a really good point. He said that the preachers who come visit you in prison really care. And this is absolutely true. Like, I did 5 years in prison. I met with a ton of prison preachers and ministers. And I even had my job when I was in prison towards the end, when I was like close to getting out, was I was the assistant for the chaplain for a while. So it was just a really cushy job. So I even got to talk to people of other religions who were leaders who came in and held worship services. And all of them, they had like a heart for service. Like they were in prison talking to these dudes because they wanted to. They would bring sodas for the guys to drink. They would bring pizza sometimes. They would bring a whole band and set it up and play music for us. Like, they didn't have to do that. We didn't pay them. They didn't make $1. They didn't even get any recognition from anyone except some guys in prison. You know what I mean? The lowest of the low. And so those preachers are what turned me on to wanting to read the Bible and wanting to see, what was this all about, and learn it for myself, so. Oh, Jason, you'll just have to go back and listen to it, bro. It'll be on the stream. We're almost closing in on 20 minutes. I try to keep this right around 20 minutes. That way I'm always done by 7:30, because on school days I take the kids to school, and then on non-school days I still go to keep it the same. Just try to do my daily routine. I appreciate how active everyone was on TikTok this morning. There's been a lot of y'all on here this morning talking to them. Donnie, good morning, bub. I don't know if I said that. Thank you for sharing. So thank you everybody who comes through and shares the stream. Thanks to people on YouTube. Thank you, Creek and Mariah, for always being such an awesome supporter of all the things we do musically here. I always consider myself a country rapper, and I'm going to stand on that. And I hope that someday, if a history book is written about country rap, I'm included with the names of people who got this whole actual genre started. I've been doing this since 2014, and I've never really changed up. I've been rapping about the same stuff since I started. I make some songs that are more hip hop. I make some songs that are more country. I make a blend of both. I'm from Oklahoma, so I am what I am. But I hope that as 2024 grows, I hope this genre can really grow. And I think that it can, because of people like Creek or Mariah, who are actual supporters, who are out here pushing it, so. Supreme Center said, do I like Jelly Roll? Of course I like Bubba. Who doesn't like Bubba? Yeah. I'm hoping that maybe I'll get to land on some sort of a festival that he's at this year, and I'll get to perform at the same festival as him. I know tons of people that know him. Oh, someone's got to argue with me already about country rap. Yo, Nunrilla, how come I can see you comment on the screen, but I don't see you in my chat stream? But I saw your comment on the screen over here. Right there. Morning, Nick. Morning, John. Hey, that's cool. I'm glad that John said that I gave him a great ride to work. But yeah, no, for sure. So let me we're down to the last drips of the coffee, so you know what that means. That means we got to make the move almost. Man, but I had a good quote for today. I got to find it again. Oh, there it was. Yeah. All right. So, this is great. Yes, bro said, nice chest hat. This actually took 3 days because I got it in prison and all the shading was done with one needle and it hurt really bad. By the end of the third day, like every time he was wiping my chest with that wet rag, it felt like sandpaper. I blocked you? I didn't block you. I can literally see you commenting. I just can't see you in the studio. Like I can see you commenting. You're not popping up in the studio software for some reason. Y'all go follow Nunrilla, man, of Outlaw Nation. That's my bubba. Yeah, the wet rag. Yeah, that was good though. I appreciate you about my chest tat though. Okay, so here's what I want you guys to take from this, because this is my live stream, and this is me. So Madeline Albright once said, "It took me quite a long time to develop a voice, and now that I have it, I am not going to be silent." And that's for real, for real. Like it took me a long time to find myself and to find the strength to stand on something and to speak for what I speak for, and to rap about what I rap about, and to sing about what I sing about, to talk about the things I talk about. You know, I try not to get too political. I try not to get too religious. I try to be in the middle, and I'm very respectful of other people. But if you ask me my opinions on things, I do have opinions, and I've learned that you're not going to silence me. It's not going to happen. It's the reason at this point, I would never sign a record deal. You know, I wouldn't care. Right now, the residuals are going to keep going to my kids anyway, and the money's coming in every month enough to keep the bills going. So that's what we're going to keep doing for the time being. We're going to be independent. So I encourage you guys, once you find your voice, to get it out there and keep it going, and don't let people hate on you for your voice. And I don't care what your voice is. I don't care if your voice is something that other people disagree with. I can't, I can't even say things, because the other day I said a word and it got my TikTok stream restricted to adult viewers, and I didn't even realize. At first I thought it was because I had my shirt off, but I was like, I've literally had my shirt off every day since I've been streaming this my whole life, like pretty much. I was like, couldn't be that. And then I realized I said a word. I don't want to say it out loud, but it's okay. They want to know what the word was. Well, it started with an H, and it describes people who like people of the same. So that was the word I said, but I said it in a positive way. But apparently that immediately meant I was talking about adult things. So I guess that's real. I couldn't say it wasn't, but it could have also just been the last part of that word, because it has that 3-letter word in there that starts with an S. So it could be that. I don't really know, but I'm learning to just be careful here what we're saying. I'm just here to drink a cup of coffee with you guys. You know what I mean? That's pretty much it. And bring some positive vibes. So let me drink this last sip, and I'm going to get up out of here. I hope everyone has a good morning. Good winter solstice. Hope I wasn't too preachy. And I hope everybody comes back